name is Daljit. Welcome to the show.
Hello. How are you guys doing, man? Yes. Today, we're gonna do trading, man. Yes, also going to be looking at some of your tactics that you guys have submitted. And essentially, Mondays is where I focus more on training, right? So things like training youth players, how to get the best out of them, stuff like that. Basically, that's what we do on Mondays. And also your tactics. So you guys were kind enough to send some tactics over. So we're going to be looking at some of your tactics as well. I want to welcome everybody to today's stream. I want to thank the sponsors of today's Jersey Sporting Lisbon. Yes. And hey, Chico, how are you, man? Joe Mako, welcome back to the stream. BK Eaton, how are you doing? Risky Pradana, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I hope you're doing well too. Kabirs, I'm doing well, man. Kabir, how are you doing in India? Hope you're doing well. Yes, as you probably know, this weekend, I'm supposed to be streaming on Twitch. I keep saying that, but I don't do it. Tonight, I will stream on Twitch. Much later than this. Probably after the kids have gone to bed. Tomorrow is a holiday here. Whether I can get up and play with them in the morning is going to be something else, but I'm sure my son will find a way to jump onto the bed and go, Daddy, let's go play. So, going to depend on them to do that. So tonight, after this stream is done, 4 hours after that, I will be streaming on Twitch. And to that person who's been trying to hack into my Twitch account, good luck to you. Don't be that guy. Please don't be that guy. Why would you want to hack my Twitch account? I have absolutely no idea why you want to do that. But then again, it's kind of obvious when it's somebody tries. What's your opinion about the final? I thought it was brilliant. I thought it was a great Champions League final. In my honest opinion, I did call it. I did say Villarreal were going to win the Europa Cup, and I did say Chelsea were going to win the Champions League, even though all the bookies had the money on the two Manchester clubs to lift the title, do the honours this year. The reason is really simple. Chelsea have been playing really solidly, and both teams came into this Champions League final on the back of very good defensive records. And the moment I saw the lineup, I went, okay, that's it. Something strange is about to hit. The thing is, Conte went onto the pitch and he was like, no Rodri? No Fernandinho? The midfield is mine. So the little man went crazy all over the pitch. I mean, come on, let's just look at the numbers here. Okay. Conte won all the aerial challenges on the day. There were 11 aerial challenges. He won all of them. Now that is the shortest guy on the pitch. He is the shortest player on the pitch and he won every single aerial challenge. That's because there was no Rodri or Fernandinho playing. Right. The thing is, in this season, Manchester City, in the 60 games that they've played, 59 of the 60 games, either Fernandinho or Rodri played. So if you look back at their success, the season, it has come because they had either Rodri or Fernandinho playing. There was that player in midfield who could help them win the ball. When I saw the lineup and I went, there's nobody in midfield, that's when City's strikerless system came apart. They figured that raw talent alone will help them win the game, but I felt sorry for Sergio Aguero at the end of the day, right? Sergio Aguero was so sad. I mean, I felt for him right up to. I was like, you're not going to win the game by bringing Aguero onto the pitch now, right? And Chelsea were incredibly immaculate in defense. They played with that 3-man backline. They dropped into a 5. At some points, they had 5-4-1 as a backline. And then every time the battle was in midfield, you see Conte going up there like a terrier. He was everywhere. Conte was my man of the match. Pep Guardiola did it again. I'm not surprised. I think that he seems to do this a lot. He overthinks his matches. Like somebody said on Twitter to me, if we do the same thing in the game, we'll lose. which is why take a winning formula that has done you, it's done so well for you. Why change that winning formula? So, and furthermore, I think Chelsea is about the only side right now consistently that has kicked City's butt this season. So I think he was trying to come up with a new plan for Chelsea, but Chelsea stuck by their guns. I mean, credit where credit is due. I mean, I do credit Frank Lampard for bringing in that squad. However, if you compare Frank Lampard's record with Tuchel's record, you'll notice one very big difference. Okay, Lampard's setup yielded more goals, both sides of the pitch. They scored more and they conceded more. Whereas Tuchel's side, even though they have scored less in the same number of matches, that if you compare the same amount of games, but he's had a better defensive record. So what Tuchel has brought to that team has been that the discipline. Furthermore, Tuchel, players like Marcos Alonso, Antoine Rudiger, who have been shunned by previous managers, got a look in the game and they played so well. So it's like you've given players a reason to prove themselves. I'm not saying that Tuchel, or people are going to say now Tuchel is a great manager. Honestly speaking, I think Guardiola did it to himself. That's all. That City team on paper were definitely better than Chelsea, except on paper. On the day itself, the 11 that went out there lost the game because they didn't control midfield. That's all. Simple. No other way to describe it, man. So let's check out the chat, man. What do you guys think? Love your shows. Watch them all. Thanks, man, Joseph. I hope don't forget this weekend, right, guys? Saturday and Sunday, I will be taking part in the FM playoffs. So if you want to cheer for me, yes, I will be on Twitch. In case you guys have forgotten, it's twitch.tv/Bustthenet, right? I do stream there once in a while. I will be there. I will be streaming tonight as well, so you can pop in and say hi. I don't know what I'm going to be doing. Maybe Nottingham Forest for the fun of it. Yeah. I might talk about the draft, what's coming up in the draft, and we already know that it's going to be Euro 2020's players. Don't ask me what tactics I'm going to be using, because look, if any of you have been following this channel long enough, you know I've got so many tactics. Asking me which tactic I'm going to use is like asking me which of these wonderful jerseys I'm going to wear next, right? So yeah, I've got like so many football jerseys as well. Like last count, I have 30. I'm wearing most of them now. I've got a few football. I got a Columbus Crew jersey coming soon, but I think that's going to be stuck because we've gone into lockdown again. You should get a Chelsea jersey now. Oh no! When it comes to English jerseys, clubs in England, not in England, rather in the English Premier League, I only wear one, Liverpool. Can't be wearing no Chelsea jersey, brother. I used to tease this guy when I was working at ESPN back in the day, right? So I would come in my Liverpool jersey, and there was this graphics. The guy in charge of doing the intros, right? So he would design all the opening animations for the shows. He was a diehard Chelsea fan, so I would have a lot of fun with him, because there were not many Chelsea fans back in the day. I mean, everybody was like, either Liverpool, United, very few people supported Chelsea. So he was a Chelsea supporter. I really respected him for that. That was before they had their successes. So I kind of like that about certain people. Yeah. You hope that I will appear in a Porto jersey one of these days. Yeah, I'll have to get my hands on one. Pep being Pep. Yeah, man. El Miro as Deshimanto, man. How are you? Bernardo Silva looked lost in that midfield. Yeah, first he has to get the ball. That's the important thing here. They didn't have anybody who could win the ball. I mean, I'm just impressed with Conte's numbers on the day. It's like, can't you see that there's a little dynamo running on the pitch, challenging everybody? You don't have much time to develop your attacks. And he was everywhere, in defense, midfield, in the opponent's box. Too bad we can't replicate Tuchel's tactics. I don't know, man. Guys, the thing about replication is this. You can take principles of a tactic, but you can't. You're limited to what you can do with the game, right? So you can take certain principles and apply them. But then how often will you find the opposition playing like Pep Guardiola's side? Maybe one time the AI is going to come without a holding player. That's another thing as well. You know, if you do replicate everything else. Yeah. Hey David, how are you, man? If you're not already said, what are you? Oh, I've said it. I think Tuchel was on point with the tactics on the day. Only because Guardiola came without a holding player. But I still think that Chelsea played so well on the day. I mean, tactically, it was a masterclass. They were able to keep possession really well, building up the play from the back to the front in small little triangles to move the ball. Very rapid counter attacks. You could see that throughout the match, right? They were playing with a split block, right? It's a kind of a split block. They were playing with a low block whenever they lost the ball, but the front three players would always be pressing the back lines. So much so, Timo Werner ran out of juice about 3/4 of the match, of the way through the match, right? So they had to replace him. Timo Werner's job on the day was very simple: get the ball in an advanced position because we're going to play the diagonal to you, and you just escape. It's a feature of Chelsea's tactics because they've been playing diagonals, short little. That's how they train. They cut the pitch up, remove the corners, right? In training. So instead of a rectangle, you get a diamond, right? So the players are not allowed to play the ball along the line, right? They have to go in. So they have to play it with shorter little diagonals. So you could see the way they were playing on the day. And look, Chelsea, it was very apparent because this is exactly how I would play against a Manchester City strikerless system. Okay, let me explain Manchester City's system very quickly. Manchester City was playing with an inverted wingback on their left flank and a complete wingback on their right. Complete wingback being, the guy called Kyle Walker. He's bombing up and down the pitch, right? Shevchenko was playing as an inverted wingback. Now, they were using Shevchenko as an inverted wingback, so he moved into the middle. Now, I think that was what they assumed. That by playing him as an inverted wingback, we got ourselves a DM. And he will help the defenders out. Problem is, when you play with an inverted wingback, he's also got to look after his left flank. Right, so Shevchenko, when they conceded the goal, everyone was blaming Shevchenko. I was blaming Pep. Because, I mean, you're up against a really fast Kai Havertz, okay, who's got, first, he stands taller than Tiny Shiv, and he's much faster. So he takes it on the bounce. Shevchenko has to cut inside, and then he has to chase after that player, from that DM position that was in. So that's what Tuchel was doing the whole day. Tuchel kept telling his wider players to attack those pockets that were being vacated by Kyle Walker and by Shevchenko. Now that's the problem with the inverted wingback, even in Football Manager. When we play the inverted wingback on Football Manager, I always warn people, if you're going to play the inverted wingback on Football Manager, you got to make absolutely sure that this guy is super fast because he can't afford to be slow. If he's 12, he's 13, you can't play him. If he's 15, you can. But he has to have also very good anticipation and concentration, right? So the bar keeps going up for the inverted wingback. So when you want to give a bit more security to the system, you have another DM there so that the inverted wingback isn't always alone. So, push comes to shove, ball comes to the middle, the DM might be able to take it, except in City's case, they didn't have a DM. Man, such a sad day. So, exactly, today now everyone's calling Tuchel a genius, right? Sometimes the opposition do you a favor on the day, so Tuchel now looks like a genius. But there's another thing to remember here. Every team in the last 5 seasons who have debuted, right, in the Champions League final have gone on to lose it. This year's City, first time in the Champions League final, they've lost. Second team was it PSG? PSG, right? Last season, they made it to the final, they lost. The team before that made it to the final first time, they lost. It's a track record. First, you got to be in the Champions League final. Tell Liverpool that as well. The first time we appeared in the Champions League final, as in its current format, we too lost. Yeah, so maybe, it might be next year, but poor Aguero, he's going to have to wait, man. Poor Aguero, I feel sorry for him. Zinchenko, not Zivchenko, right? Yeah, Zinchenko, not Shevchenko. That's a different guy. I thought it was Zinchenko, right? No, it's not. It's Zinchenko. Yeah, I didn't say Shevchenko, did I? I didn't mean Shevchenko is definitely a different guy. Do a group of driven players need to win big games? No, a group of driven players don't need to win big games. You need a... No. Personality doesn't win you matches. Personality helps you in matches. That's all. Yeah? Personality helps you because if you're a goal down, good driven players might help you because those are the personalities that are going to try harder, right? But you got to also look at other personalities, players that can handle pressure as well. Like, you'll be surprised, the fairly jovial personality can handle pressure. So if you are one goal down and you're trying to win the game, you're trying to recover from a 1-0 deficit. So players who personalities that can handle pressure also come in quite handy. Generally, you look for good determination in players. How about Ruben Diaz surging on left flank? For me, I was very sad for... I felt very bad. I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of like, I was laughing, right? City, what the story about Raheem Sterling before the Champions League final? Apparently, he's not going to be a City player next season prior to the final, right? So there was already talk that he's leaving. He's got permission to leave the club. And he wants to negotiate, he wants to leave. I don't know where he wants to go to. I mean, you're a City, they can get into Champions League final. Apparently, he must have thought that he was going to bank in that Champions League medal when he leaves for, I don't know, Madrid? I can't even think of Madrid or Barcelona, because who else do you go to after that? Maybe Bayern Munich? I mean, nobody's going to Juventus anymore, that's for sure. Like, who plays for Juve now? I mean, Juve is no longer even in the discussion. I mean, Serie A clubs, most of them are having financial difficulties. So they can't really afford to pay the big bucks to their players. Look at Inter Milan, right? Inter Milan did so well, right? Conte, after he's left the club already, he's like gone. Adios, amigos. Why? Because they've got to go out and now sell all the players because they don't have money. So I don't see him going to Serie A. So it must be. I mean, Barcelona and Real Madrid don't have money either, but they have that little thing up there that says, I want to play for Barcelona or Real Madrid as a player sometime in the near future. I want to have it on my CV, yes, I guess. But now Sterling, sorry man, you don't have no medal. You're not going anywhere, son. Hey, nice shirt. You like it, Jahid? I think the next jersey I wear, I want you to guess, because I don't think you guys will know where the jersey comes from. Yep. Very sure you guys won't be able to identify the jersey. This is easy, right? You guys should know, as you can see the logo here. Hey, FM Stinger in the house. How are you, man? My referee was fantastic. You're right, man. Neil, I thought this was the best Champions League final I've seen in a long time. Not because there was no stoppage for VAR. There was no like dodgy decisions from the referee. It was like he was making on the spot decisions. Like, he's running and going, I see it. It hit this. It didn't hit this. Fuck you. This was so impressive. I was so impressed with it. Sterling back to Liverpool. Oh, my 10 hairy toes and my 2 stinking armpits. He ain't coming back. No way, man. He's not coming back. Yeah, that was the biggest mistake, Amidovic. Yeah, I'm still taking tactics, I just popped them in. That was your thoughts on Liverpool signing Konate. Wow. Okay, look, Liverpool now have got 8 defenders. Okay, so Virgil van Dijk, first choice. Joe Gomez, second choice. Third choice, Joel Matip. Problem, Virgil van Dijk is 28 years old. He's maybe got another 2 to 3 seasons left. Plus, with the current injuries he's had, there's a very strong likelihood he might get injured again next season. Joe Gomez, very young, 22. He's in his early 20s, big potential. Joel Matip, senior player in the squad, also currently injury prone. Okay, so we've got the 2 of them, right? Then we've got Nat Phillips. My God, Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips played so well this season. Feeling for him, man. Feeling for him. He doesn't have the ability to bring the ball out of defense, right? He doesn't have that ability to play that killer pass. He doesn't have the ability to, marshal a defense. I mean, we see it now, but he has to grow into that. He's only 24 years old. Nat Phillips most likely going on loan. Reece Williams, plenty of potential here. Another kid there who's got so much potential is going on loan. But as my suspicion is Nat Phillips may want senior football, right? So it'll be interesting. Now, Liverpool is probably not going to loan half of them out because of what happened last season. And with COVID still on the horizon, I definitely... Because let's look at COVID right now, right? COVID has got more variants than, there's so many variants right now, COVID. It's like going to a shop, right? You see all the pasta sauces on the counter. There's so many varieties of pasta sauces you can get. COVID keeps introducing more little varieties along the way. So as far as we know, COVID ain't over yet. Okay, so I think Liverpool is going to be very nervous. Konate coming in is a signing for the future as well. He's young. He's got plenty. He definitely is going to be a third choice. He's going to slot into third choice because Joel Matip is the one that I'm most. They might sell him. They might sell Joel Matip. Yeah, there could be some calls to let him go because Liverpool are trying to finance the arrival of more players, and we've been hit by, I think our losses this year is about 250 million. Yeah, so there's gonna be players leaving, man. I think Aguero, I would say he deserved to win the Champions League. I think he deserved to have the. I think it's sad to see that Aguero does not have a Champions League medal. I wouldn't say he deserves one because, I mean, by that token, we could say things like Steven Gerrard deserved the Premier League title, right? Kind of thing. So just because a player has been a fantastic servant to the club and has done really well, doesn't necessarily mean they should win the Champions League. Because football is still an 11-man sport and the manager plays a big part. On that day itself, they didn't deserve it. Nope. City did not deserve to win. If City had come back and equalized 1-1, would have been one hell of a finish. But did they deserve to win it on that day? No. Chelsea deserved it all the way, man. Chelsea played so well. Yeah, I think so. I think Juve is going to get Allegri in, right? They have to, yeah, but I don't know where, I have no idea where Sterling is going to go, right? Which club has the money to play for Sterling right now? Because they're not going to sell Sterling for like, Sterling can go for 50 million, 60 million. No, Sterling's going to be expensive. I should get Valencia's jersey. Yeah, I'm thinking of getting, I did place an order for the Valencia jersey. But now that we are on lockdown, I had to cancel the order so that, it doesn't get lost. Yeah, it was from the chest to the upper arm. It didn't hit the, I mean, okay, basically anytime it hits here, it's still not a handball, right? So, yeah, they got, no, that it's not a new COVID, Chico, it's not a new Indian variant. It's a new COVID variant that's got it's fused the Indian variant and the UK variant. So yeah, maybe Sterling might be going to PSG because he wants all the money and all the fame that he will get from hanging around the Paris discos. Because I think there could be some argument that Sterling might be going to PSG because Neymar is leaving. Neymar and Mbappe want to leave, right? So yeah, I'm very confident. Yeah, I think the most likely club Sterling is going to end up at is going to be PSG. It's not going to be anywhere else. Because Mbappe and Neymar are not good. I have a strong feeling they're not PSG players next season. All right, man. Guys, this is it. It's time for us now to take a look at the training. Okay, some questions I received about training. I mean, these are from the forums as well, right? Okay, now, first up, the question I seem to see very often on the forums is this. You got all these under 19 players, right? Okay. Now, what do you do with your 4 stars? Now, if you notice right now, I've got a couple of 4 stars here. They're still in the under 19s, but there's some 18-year-olds and some 19-year-olds, right? What am I going to do with Luca Diaz? Luca Diaz is potential. Like a player like this is never, ever going to play for my first team. So you got to make a decision, right? Now, he's too old for the under 19s. So development-wise, I'm going to send him to the under 23 squad. But look at this, right? If you're looking at my training, my squad, and everything else, let's look at stuff, right? Let's look at notice one thing. I don't care about my under 23s. There is no reason. I don't even control their training or the individual training. Look at that. Why? I don't even care to know who's in the under 23s. Because the under 23s it's like a waiting room for me, right? Even as far as training is concerned, I don't even bother with their training. It's a waiting room, right? If I send players from the under 19s to the under 23s, I know for a fact they're never going to make it for the first team. So when it comes to development of players, all right, the moment a player is 19 years old, right, they're still under 19, so they can still play. But let's say if he's 20 years old, so if there's like all these 19, this is the last season. This is the last they will be in this club, right? So this guy, 18, he has still got some chance. But when it comes to goalkeepers, I don't care. Right? I've said it time and time again. I don't care about goalkeepers. It's far more cheaper to buy them, right? Then if I go down the list, I've got another one here, Luca Diaz, he's been training as a wide target man. Me and my geniuses. Okay, so let's look at his development progress. Like, this is not bad. It means that he's still got room for improvement. Attributes wise, over the last, he has developed quite a handy bit, right? Since we started training him. Question is now, this is his last season, right? After this, he gets moved to the under 23s or he gets loaned out. So now if I go to my under 23s, there's only one player here that I deemed good enough, but he has gone on loan. The rest of these players are here. They're going to take part in whatever things that are happening. I don't even bother with all this. You notice that? I don't care about their training. Yeah. So these players, the only thing I can do with these players is, transfer. You can add them to a development list, or you can just go in here and make them available for loan, right? So transfer, loan status, available for loan. Now, they have got to go and play in a competition that is commensurate with their attributes so that they can develop. So in this particular case, it would be at least up to 2 leagues lower than us. So in English terms, if this is the Premier League, I'm looking at lowest is League 2, right? So League 2 or League 1. League 1, then you got Championship, right? So at least up to League 2 or League 1, right? So I'll send them there. And I don't really care about their training facilities by then because, I'll explain why. Because I just need them to have game time. Now, if the players are good enough, they should be in my first team. So looking at our first team, right? Look at the number of youth players in my first team. So I got 19 years old. I got this Mateus Arezzo. I got these players who are not 20 years old. And this 23. These are the players that were introduced. Like Quaresma, the moment I make sure I don't bring too many players in because they got to play, right? If they don't play, they don't develop. So this is one very good example of a player that I found in my youth team who was good enough, and I moved him immediately to my first team. I gave him a specific training schedule, and I also played him a lot of games, right? So I played him in quite a number of games. Look at his career stats. So he made 21 appearances last season, 26 in the first season. So we're developing him. And now his development, if you look at his progress, let's look at his progress. This is good, right? Because this is he's playing. This is his current ability versus his potential ability. So he's not far. There's still room for him to grow, right? So he's been performing quite. I mean, he's been impressive, basically. Then his attribute development has also been decent, right? So there's quite decent attribute development growth in the player. Now, always remember, right? Even a slight green arrow means it's developed, right? So this is 7 to 8, it's still 1 point, right? So he has developed. So you got to be able to play them. So all these players were promoted, right? Like Quaresma, Thiago Thomas as well was brought in to play. So I'm always looking at how they progress. You have to play. Now, what happens if the player can't play? Like you don't play him in enough games. Then there are two things are going to happen. One, either this happens, they go out of contract with me. In this particular case, this player, I couldn't loan him. Nobody wanted him. He's got no future in the club, right? So his transfer status, yeah, he's out of contract. I can't get rid of him. I mean, he's gone, right? We can just kick him out of the club if we wanted to. So Gonzalo Ignacio, I try and get him loaned off right now. He's in the main team, right? Still no development from him yet. So why is he here? Because he's training with the main team. Why do I want him to train with the main team? First, our coaches are better, our training facilities are good, right? I may play him in some matches right now. I'm waiting for a team to take him on loan. So transfer status, available for loan. I can offer him to clubs for loan. Right, he's listed for loan, offer to clubs. No, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm just gonna list him for loan. I mean, the best thing I can do is go and find a staff, a loan manager. Do I have a loan manager? I don't think I have one. I have one. So we go to the player and then put him in the development squad. So where is Ignacio? Add to development list. Whoa, come on. Transfer, add to development list. Okay, then he gets added to the development list, and then the loan manager will just go and look for somebody to loan, get him to, find a club for him. So we'll just put him as a regular starter. Training facilities, I want the training facilities to be at least average, right? Nation, give me any nation, right? So that's it. That's how I do things with these players. Now, what about these under 23 players? Under 23 players, I like to keep the game as simple as possible. Like, I don't want to spend forever trying to figure these players out. Like, this guy is supposed to be a winger, right? Now he's got to go on loan, right? So add him as well. Squad transfer rather. Add to development list again. Regular starter average. Add that guy too. So this is how we do it, right? Because if they're not going to be good enough to play in your first team, they're going to go on loan. So in my under 19s team, do I have any other? Now my next team is, do I have any player here who's good enough to play in the first team? Again, now I come to, you see the gap between their current ability and the potential ability. They compare to the rest of the team, right? So there's this 16-year-old light-hearted Emmanuel Gomez, plenty of potential. This kid can actually play in my first team right now, right? His light-hearted personality is the only thing that's holding him back. But guess what? I'm going to leave him here for at least 1 or 2 more seasons. Okay, right? This guy came through our golden. We had a fantastic golden generation. Right? We got another one that just came through. So all these guys have just come through our new improved golden generation hack. Right? So this is the golden generation hack, man. I just love how it works. So easy right now. I think SI are gonna nerf that next year. Because it's just too easy now to get all these players coming through your academy. So these are the 16-year-olds. So what do we do with them? If this Malam Dalo is good enough to play in my first team, he'll be playing, but he's not, right? So he's already 18 years old. Guess what? I decide based on the fact of homegrown. I need homegrown players at the club. I need at least 4 to 5, right? We already got about 5 right now in the first team. So this guy goes to the development list as well. Okay, and then who else? Okay, we go through this guy, Diego Trap, whatever your name is. 18 years old, go on loan. Once they're 18 years old, they got to have game time, right? They don't get game time, they're not gonna. Especially this solid personality is like fairly professional, right? I won't even look at his attributes. I'm literally stockpiling kids at the moment. So now I'm going to look at all the solid personalities. Okay. Diego Octavio. Isnabe Mane. Oh, with a name like Mane, you definitely go on loan. Come on. You could turn out to be the next great Mane. Okay, done. So we've got all these players. So all these players now have got loan against their names. Andre Carapina. Attacking midfielder. I don't think he's going anywhere, man. His attributes are so poor. Okay. But he's 17 years old. right? So this guy has still got one more season. This guy has still got time to train. What about my training for my youth team? You can see here the calendar. They're using the complete youth schedule. All right, so they are using the same schedule as the main team. So even if they go to the main team, it doesn't make much of a difference. They're still using the same training schedule. So there we go. Okay, looking at the questions. Youth under 23 is purgatory. Yeah, exactly. Once you, I don't even look at it after this, right? After this is what I do. Staff responsibilities, training. Go back to under 23 and delegate it. I got no time for under 23s. Right? It's a waste of time. Once they're there, once they are in the under 23 teams, they are, they are gone, man. Forget about it. Hey guys, good news, right? Man City. We played Man City at home. The bold and the beautiful, babies. We played a 4-2-4 against Man City. Look at the stats for this game. Almost identical. 3 shots on target, 4 shots on target, 9 shots in total. End-to-end action. No clear-cut chances in this game. Final score 1-1. This is a team that beat us 3-1 away from home. Arezzo played Cabral, scored the equalizer. Santos, Bruno Tabata, Bracanca, and Palinia. I moved Quaresma into midfield because this guy is my future. It was a great game. It was a great game. But don't ask me what the tactic looks like. You guys, I'm not telling you guys what the tactic is. So here we go. We got one. I want to play one more game. I want to play one more game before. No, Quaresma, you come here. You come here. Palinia, you are short, simple passes, man. Bracanca, you come here. Dumbia, no, we got Coma. Rugani. Santos, no. I want to have, for once, I want to do something different. Go inverted wing on attack. Okay. Okay, Cabral, no. We will have a Mr. Bruno Tabata as the F9. Can he play as an F9? He's got no familiarity with the position. Diego Thomas can. Yeah, Diego Thomas can. Okay, so Diego Thomas. All right, here we go. Next game. Warong 82, you have a question. Do you need to have a person like Harry Kane on individual training? Individual training is just extra training for you when you're trying to like develop a player in a certain way, right? Okay. For example, if you want to develop a player and you want to increase, sometimes certain training sessions for players, certain roles, they're very specific, right? Like deep line playmaker, you get X number of attributes. But then maybe you want that player to specifically develop his passing and his vision. Then you add passing. Yeah. Would you do, once a player is at his peak, right? Use the complete training schedule. You don't need to give them more specific training. You don't need to. Once you're at their peak, no, you don't. You're not trying to stabilize their attributes as far as development is concerned. Once he's like 20, 30 years old, right? Man, you're not looking at him gaining more attributes. You're making sure that those attributes you value don't die. So yeah, the complete training schedule should be enough. Come on, Bracanca. Jonathan Toro lose the ball. You sweet things, Arezzo. Wants the ball back. Nuno Santos, Bracanca, another one. Playing touch. Yeah, quite a number of people play touch, man. Arif is, FM touch is very easy board to play. You worry less about training there. Just play the game. I prefer FM full fat because I kind of paid for it, firstly. Secondly, I enjoy training. And they made training so easy. I'm very sure. I'm hoping that they fix the set piece creator next year. If they do, then we are gonna have a lot of fun. I don't think they're gonna nerf training though. Training is a module they're not gonna touch. And if you find that this game, the full mode, is too overwhelming, Just use my complete training schedule and leave everything to your S-man, especially when it comes to individual player development. We still can have a very enjoyable time with this game if you want to delegate a lot of the work. I don't do press conferences. This game, press conferences and me don't get along. I delegate that. Never saw the need to do it. Opposition instructions, or you can play a game without opposition instructions. My opposition instructions are already embedded. I only have one set of opposition instructions. It's the same one all the time, right? Mark the back line. That's it. I close them down. That's all. And that's enough in the game. Keep it simple. Ricardo Quaresma is so good. You finished the Academy Challenge. You're so hyped. Which Academy Challenge do you do? Slip key. Which version of the Academy Challenge do you do? The Academy Challenge is a lot of fun. It is so much fun. But you got to be a man of patience. Man of hope. And I have a lot of respect for people who play the Academy Challenge. Because it's so difficult to do it, man. Sticking to one club, and depends on how hardcore your rules are. I know I have a friend of mine whose rules are so hardcore. He asked me to try it, and I went and I said, I'm not doing this Academy Challenge. It's too bloody painful. I mean, like, I can't sign the Mbappe's of the world. His Academy Challenge is so hardcore. You can't even sign a player. Like, as in, you can't even bring senior players at all to the club for any reason. If he's going to be a model professional, he's got to come from your academy. I'm like, wow. You mentor from those that came before you. God, I went straight away. No, I can't do that, man. It's too difficult. Looks like we've taken the lead against whoever this club is, Mafra. Or Thiago Thomas, Quaresma. Oh, look at Quaresma. Look at him string those passes. Look at the way these boys are owning this midfield. Okay. All right. Time for you, the ones who own this midfield, to take a break. Okay, we'll take you off first. I don't know. Do I bring a wing back? Pellegrini can play before he starts making noise but not playing. Okay. We're gonna bring another player on here. Quaresma, you're coming off as well. Oh, sorry. I'm saving Quaresma for later. It's 60th minute. We're gonna take Quaresma off. I love this. I mean, this guy is just... I want to win the Champions League with him in my squad. So far, it's not too bad. 2 key passes from Nunes. 2 key passes from our striker. 3 from our inverted winger. The most important play in our tactics is actually the Mazzala. We're going to look at a few tactics later, because I think sometimes... you need to identify the most crucial role in your tactic and a formation. Like sometimes, what is this? Long ball for Ed, more direct, hit early cross play area. Forget it, man. We got one way of playing. Maui. Go. Brugani again. Okay, what do we do now? 60th minute coming up. Brakanka is looking tired, but Brakanka, you got to finish the game. He almost, he got injured, right? He almost broke a leg, I think, in our match against Man City. So I have to take him off the pitch. Quaresma, you young stud, you have to finish the game. Tabata! Bruno Tabata has scored. That's nice. Why are the replays also 2D Classic? We'll just watch it on TV mode. Okay. The Portuguese league is a lot of fun. Yeah, I like this. Okay, my favorite leagues are the Portuguese league and Serie A. Serie A because, man, the tactics that they come up with. The Portuguese league have got all these defensive tactics that they come up with, but sometimes you see a 4-4-2 like this. Winger, Mazzala, DLP. Okay, it's a respectable 4-4-2, but they're gonna lose out to my 3-man midfield, so they won't be able to build up a lot of play. Tabata is in again. Look at Tabby go, man. Look at Tabby. Boom. What a takedown from Tabby. Defender just kind of puts it onto his right foot for him. He played a 1-2 with the defender. This Tabata is playing here. Look at the position he took up just to score the goal. Inverted winger on attack. So a lot of people are asking me, I'm wondering what formations I'm going to use for the FM playoffs. No clue. I have no idea what I'm going to be using, man. It all depends on the players I get, I guess. One of the formations I was toying with was this. My Red Pharaoh attack pattern. This is my Red Pharaoh attack pattern, right? So, okay, now I'm gonna change this guy. Doesn't make a difference. It's about another 3 minutes left. No point changing things now. Arezzo is not. I think I should put Arezzo here as the F9. The star of this match was definitely Tabitha. Oh, Bruno Tabata, what a game. Done. Okay. Alright, I gotta save this game. We got a few tactics that people asked me to take a look at. So we're gonna look at those very, very soon. So once more, guys, if you have questions about the training, you can just pop them in. We're gonna go to BK Eaton Spotting Safe right now while we take a look at the training, right, as tactics from you guys. All right, so let's import the tactics that everybody has so kindly sent in. All right, this is mine. BYT. It's the latest one. We got a few tactics here. Let's see if we got any more that have been sent in. Calamity, death by football. Ay. Yeah, with a name like this, we definitely better get it in. We better get it in, man. We got Calamity and LFC. Both of you have sent in tactics, so we'll download this now. Okay, death by tactics. Death by football, man. That sounds evil. Okay, so we'll take a look at this tactic first. I think this is from Emirovic. 4-2-3-1 to 4-3-3 defense. I'm confused. So I think this literally means that he attacks as a 4-2-3-1, then he drops into a 4-3-3 for defense. Raumdauter. Wow. I like this, man. Okay, this is important. When you use a Raumdauter, this role better move into channels. Alright, so it has to move into channels. So he's got a complete forward that does everything, right? So he holds up the ball and he might move into channels as well. Okay, let's look at the questions first. Can you predict the next date of sale for FM21? I don't know. FM21. They will probably have the last final one. Probably what month is this? This is June, right? Are we in June? Yeah, June, right? So yeah. Before the end of this month, there will be one more offer for FM21. That will be the last one. Yeah. To be 15 seasons a great luck. Wow, I know, Nugents are fun, right? How do you rotate your training schedules? I've just started using them. I don't rotate my training schedules. I just use BTN complete all the way. I mean, okay, preseason, I start off with, I do my preseason, normal preseason until the team gains tactical familiarity. For that, I have two schedules only. The BTN preseason, which is the boot camp, and then I got the balanced preseason. Then I use those until the team gains tactical familiarity. Once they do, I go to complete training schedule and never change again. Yeah. When does the next episode of Josie and Mourinho? It's supposed to come out tomorrow. Yeah. I've finished the season already. I've already finished the season. And I wanted to show you how the AI adapted to my setup. Yeah, so gotta edit that tonight. Or tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, I have to lay the voice down, so this is going to take 6 pages of script, man. I gotta trim that down. The 6 pages makes it about a 30-minute show, so I've got to trim it down to like about 15 minutes. I got to lose a lot of the. I cover quite a number of games, like what I do in some games, like tactically, what did I change, and then I show like Torino when I played them this time, then when I played them a second time, what they did. And then how one a few of the teams stopped playing a narrow system against me and started playing wide towards the end of the season. So that came out to about 6 pages, but I'm gonna try and trim it down to about 4 pages. Yeah, get it down to about 20 minutes. Then I'm happy. Yeah. You can get an achievement when you delegate every staff responsibility to the. Yeah, I think I'll do that, man. I have to. I got several. I mean, I've got like. Yeah, I think most of the other achievements are network mode achievements for me now. You might start a save with spotting and need to change. Yeah, go for it, man. Go for it. After playing with Wolves all this time, after 6 seasons of trying, have you not won? You just won the Champions League. Congratulations. Well done. Can you know my tactic for the FM playoffs? Yeah, sure. Stinger, send it in. Come, please. Let me have a look now. I love that, right? Yeah. I'll confuse you even more. Yeah, man. Send me your tactics for the FM playoffs. Yeah, do. Damn it. This is what I'm using for the FM playoffs, Daljit. I do. Look, I myself, I've absolutely no idea. I know I'm going to say what I'm going to use in the FM playoffs, right? Okay, these are the tactics I'm using. I'm using a tactic which has 11 players on the pitch. That's my plan. Hey, thanks for subbing to the channel, man. Thank you very much. I need to practice with people as well. I'm not exactly a draft mode genius, you know. What's the difference between fullback on attack and wingback on support? Aye. Okay, first up, look at all the play instructions. That will tell you the easiest way. Furthermore, the fullback on attack and the wingback on support. Wingbacks tend to be a bit more aggressive because they're high mentality. They also have a high starting position than fullbacks. And wingbacks tend to run wide with the ball. Fullbacks don't automatically do that. So there's this run wide. That means they run with the ball. They dribble. So a wingback, if you play like a 4-3-3, then the wingbacks can help you bring the ball from defense into midfield. Whereas fullbacks, on the other hand, when you use a fullback, you got to think about things like, does he have dribbling? Does he have the attributes? Furthermore, you have to look at whether they have passing options as well. Yeah. We have done this last week, or we did this last week. Okay, cool. Then we'll look at the next tactic. Thank you for telling me, so I don't have to do it again. Okay, we have 4-3-1-2, the hook. Okay, I don't have to say anything. This tactic is good. It's good. The first thing I looked at was the flanks. Okay, we'll accept for whoever Anguello is. Man, I'm playing somebody else's safe now, not mine. Don't get confused. It's Sporting, but you know, it's not my Sporting safe. It's BK Eaton's Sporting safe. We just go to the next match. Come on, holiday mode all the way. And this is using your saves, right? Not ours. It's a community saves. One of you guys. Your tactic is going to be used against Tottenham Hotspur in the Super Cup. Oh, that'll be fun. Hey, Detmer, how are you, man? Leonardo? What attributes are needed for Josie Mourinho tactics? Aggression, work rate, stamina, bravery. Yeah. Basically, you need your players to bust the gut, right? That's basically his style of play. Reject. I don't want to loan. Tell you, there was one day I was making this tactic, set piece routine, right? And then I counted the number of players in my set piece routine, and I swore I saw 11 outfield players. Then I went like, oh my god, how can there be 11 outfield players? You can only have 10, right? So I was like, oh man, this must be a bug. So I wanted to save the tactic immediately. Anguello, who the hell are you? Do we want you to go anywhere? Wow. 15 for acceleration, 12, 15, no bravery. Yeah, you can get lost. God. Very simple logic. If you don't have the bravery, you can't play in my team. But this is not my team, it's somebody else's team. Quaresma, in this particular case, we got somebody who uses Quaresma. See, this is the reason why I don't like Quaresma in defense. He's got low jumping reach. That will definitely be a liability. Ignacio can play there, I'm assuming. Oh, you don't have any other defenders. Ouch. Got this Manacho, who's 13 for jumping reach. I gotta play Ignacio here. Inacio rather. Yeah. Okay, let's play. We're gonna lose to Spurs, man. Okay, the thing about 4-3-1-2s is your flank players. You need them to dominate the flanks, so they have to be. Let's look at this, right? Let's go to 2D Classic. Let's go to the tactic very quickly. All right, so this is the tactic you sent in. You need these two guys to dominate the flank. They have to get up and attack. So you got a wingback and a Mazzala, that's okay, Carrillo and fullback. So these two guys, these two roles are gonna support play. You got a very I call this like literally a thinking man's 4-3-1-2, which is you got a lot of roles and duties that have to move, right? So like this complete forward has a very good movement. He's gonna drop off. Engash is gonna look to play others on. So this Engash is quite valuable for the Mazzala and even the wingback. Here, there is an argument that you can actually go total attack duties on either flank, right? So we'll just play this one out. As it is, it's fine. Yeah, the tactic, there's nothing wrong. You have to change this tactic. As you can see, right, we have to look at it when you lose the ball and you build play up. Now look at these two roles. These are our wingbacks, right? See where they are now? So this is the reason why in some setups, you can go very attacking with them. But that's the reason why when you play a 4-3-1-2, you want these two guys to be very, very good in the air. Because you need these two to get up the pitch. See where they are now? We're here now, right? See where the Carrillo is? He's here. This is the reason why this guy can be an attack duty. And so can this. There we go. Next one I pause. You see where the Carrillo is now? He's here. Or rather, this is the Carrillo, I think. Yeah, Rovella is the Carrillo. And this is your Engosh. Look where the Engosh has ended up. Because he's got this focus play. So when you play with focus play, this is what you'll see. This player left his central position to help support play. There we go. And that's how you play the ball forward. So everything works, right? To play this really well, you can even go do this. There's a reason. That is the reason why you have to pay a lot of attention to your two defenders. This is the first thing I did when I saw the 4-3-1-2. I went immediately to get defenders who are great in the air. Because you can't afford to play a narrow system like a 4-3-1-2 or 4-4-2 diamond or or any of those systems, right, which have no options down the flanks in terms of width, with a player who is not a I just conceded a goal. That's why I lost my train of thought. Quite pissed off at that. You need two solid defenders. Now we gotta come back into this match, man. Okay, this is the most important role in your tactic. This player. But you play Engash is like a hook, right? Holds his position. He's not going to hold his position. He takes more risks and dribbles less. You can play with an advanced playmaker as well. You'll do all this funky stuff. All right, this either or. You'll move into the channels. Okay, what I want to do with this role is I want to play with. Okay, we're going to play with the AM as support. We're going to ask him to roam from position. We're also going to tell him to move into the channels. Now the only thing is we need to make sure that there's vertical movement in with our two strikers in front. We have all done this last week, I believe. Oh, we did? We did this tactic last week? Oh, crap post. Let's jump to the next tactic then. All right, next tactic. I don't know how these tactics are appearing. Oh, shish kebabs. Am I looking at the right one? Oh, it's supposed to be this folder, you idiot. Okay. Yeah, this is the new one. So we're going to switch to 4-2-3-1 quick. Okay. Changing formations midstream. So confident we are. Okay. All right. Arezzo, Nera, Palinia. Who the hell is this guy? Nugason. Midfielder center, can't tackle, you're out. Okay, we're gonna use you instead. Okay, Rovella, what are you? You are a DM MC, you can play here. Done. Goncalves, you can play here. Arezo, you can play here. Nera, what are you? You're a striker. Wow. Okay, put you there. What are you? You're right-footed. Okay, you can play in this position. Let's see whether he can. No. Can you play in that position? You can play on the right, but you can't play on the left. What about you? You can play in midfield. Medina, Sole, Inacio, Jordan. Defender, right? Okay. We're gonna bring on a new player, right? So we're gonna Nera. Can you play in this position first up? Right-footed. Yeah, he can definitely play in that position. His attributes are not fantastic. He might make a mistake, but it's okay. All right. Now we have to play somebody inverted winger. So what do we want from this role? We want somebody who can pass the ball. Somebody has vision and decisions. Somebody who's got ideally, we want somebody who will cut in and then cross with his left foot. So it's a left-footed player playing here. Joao Aquino, right-footed. This guy, right-footed. Gonzalo Plata is left only. He can play there. Diego Tomas is right. Okay, so this player can play there. He's got passing, vision, decisions. Concentration is terrible. Bravery, so he's got long-range passes. He likes balls played to feet. Okay. All right, looking at your tactic now. DLF on attack holds out the ball. Shadow striker attacks the space. Inside forward attacks the space. DLP and inverted winger. Okay. Focusing play down the right. Okay. All right. So this guy, he might drift here occasionally. This guy is going to look to play the... Why a Cairelo though? This role is going to be driven by his traits. Play short, simple passes. His positioning is okay. 14. He will come up to support the play of the inside forward. So you need to make sure these two guys can play. Overall, nothing wrong with this tactic, man. Hey, Rocky, how are you? Okay. Overall, though, nothing wrong with this tactic. I don't see anything wrong with this tactic. It's perfectly fine. Oh, nice shot. Oh, lovely shot corner routine. Nothing to change there, man. Brilliant shot corner routine. So basically, there are two decent corner routines, right? You can play the short one or you can play to the near post, right? So yeah, overall tactic looks pretty decent. It needs the right kind of play. The only thing about this role is, you see this if you want, okay, this role can actually be a ball winning midfielder on support. I wouldn't play a Carrillo here though. I wouldn't be that desperate to... Yeah, I would play a ball winning... You can play a ball winning midfielder there, or even a box to box midfielder, because the other role holds its position. See, this is like this role, this particular role here can be changed. Yeah, look at him. He's just... Yeah, I would... Okay, I'm going to change this role. I would play ball winning midfielder on support, or I would play box to box midfielder. That could give you a bit more a more dynamic combination, and still keep your center secure. Yeah, that would be it. DLF on attack is fine. Yeah, he holds up the ball. Yeah, front, I will play a pressing forward. On attack, if I want to, this is like a 4-2-3-1 that's full of, it's going to continually apply pressure. So you got to make sure that your players do well in terms of moving the ball around. Okay. So here, what I can do is, against weaker opposition, I'll do this. Work ball into box, right? This is fine. But you see, the thing is, here you want the ball to come here, right? This is a long pass. We're playing shorter passing, but it's going to affect this player here. So either we do direct passing on him and hope they switch ball to other flank, or we do this so that it can influence him. Because when you play shorter passing, affects everyone in the team, right? So if you want to keep short passing, which is great because, you know, it helps you keep the ball, it's actually a good instruction for possession tactics. if you wanted to make sure that you do better with ball, if you want to keep possession of the ball, you do this. Right now we're doing a lot of quick attacks, right? We just keep pumping in attacks so we can drop the tempo against a weaker team. I can add direct passes to this player, so he occasionally takes a chance of playing the ball into this pocket. This is a DLP. He takes more risk, right? Okay, chances are, doesn't matter if I do shorter or more direct passing. It doesn't matter because we want his decision making to influence the kind of passes he makes, right? So he tries killer balls often, tries long range passes. So I'm not going to change the passing meter for him because he's already got that in his traits. So if the opportunity presents itself, he will do that kind of a pass. Joe Mako Apple, okay. That's your tactic. Is Firefox in Dropbox folder and needs some inspiration? Yeah, it is. It should be. It's called Molten now, right? I call it Molten now. The red faro from FM19 is not. That's not. Yeah. I thought it was FM18. I can't remember which FM I started using the red faro attack pattern. There we go. See the short passing? Right, so not everybody is being influenced, right? So you saw what the role here. Now we change it to box. The box midfield has got short. He's got short passing, right? He plays short, likes to play short, simple passes. But you have to remember it's only a tendency. Doesn't always do that. So I would keep it like that. If I wanted to work a team, right now I have to work this team to try and score one more goal. So what do? Right? Okay, I can do this now. I want to score a goal, right? Like, taking forever to score. Yeah, we can do this. We can make it a bit more compressed, get stuck in. Okay. I just made myself into I just create a more compressed block. So while they come up, then my line of engagement isn't so high now. So I encourage them to come into my space, giving us more space. Plus we're going wider now, encouraging the use of the flanks a bit more. Oh no, we're gonna concede. Omar Soule. What a waste. A Carrello can still be effective if as the trait gets into opposition area. I actually have a 1-4-2-3-1 of mine that is superb, supreme. It uses a DLP and a Carrello. But the Carrello was a player that gets into the opposition area. So I got myself in very much a Frank Lampard kind of player. So it's very nice. Except he doesn't go into my own box. So he doesn't help us defend. But wow, what a player in the final third. So we got him to score quite a number of goals. Yeah, I was always coming in unmarked. Because he sits in the half space, he can come in. He will almost always arrive unmarked inside the box. So you can use a Carrero in a 4-2-3-1, but it creates this peculiar movements, which some people might think they are a bug. It shouldn't be possible. Done. So we looked at that tactic. Now let's see. We got some more tactics coming in. So we've got. Okay, I'm just going to download this whole group. I'll open them up later. Okay. Done. Okay. Well, take a look at the other tactics first. Then we go to those. Okay, so we've looked at. What's new? Oh. Okay. Here we go. Fluid 442. Red Pearl is your tactic. AF, DLFS, winger, inverted winger, roaming playmaker. Okay, this 442 might have some issues. Yeah. It might have some issues. Because against the wrong competition, it will have issues. What's up? Because you're playing with fullbacks, you're gonna have to get the ball to your midfielders, right? So we'll watch later. Against some formations, it's gonna have issues. The 4-3-3 is always gonna put pressure on your fullbacks. Your fullbacks may not have passing options, and when that happens, your 4-4-2 will collapse. Yeah, that's the danger with that 4-4-2. Yeah, Alpha, you're available tonight? Please, man. I need practice with draft board. You guys gotta kick my ass. But Alpha, you've kicked my ass before. I lost to you 6-0. Yeah, I lost to Alpha 1-6-0. I lost to Jahid as well once 4-0. It's not like I win draft mode matches, guys. I'm good at against the AI. Like against the humans, I'm not, man. I'm not. I'm only good against machines. This is your 4-4-2. Yeah, this is your 4-4-2. Oh, your 4-4-2. Sorry, no, this is Red Pearl's 4-4-2. Okay. Got Plata, Aquino, Goncalves. So Goncalves brings no tackling to this equation, so we can't use him. Okay. Look, this team is a bit unbalanced, man. Ciao Palinia. Okay, we have to put you here. But this guy's a short, simple passes. Damn it, we got two of them. Rovella. Okay, you play. Okay, that's two. What about Aquino? Oh, wow, he's Speedy Gonzalez. At least he can cross the ball. Plata, we all know what he brings. Left only. We need a right-footed player here. What about Thomas? Nuno Santos, you play Nuno Santos here. Regardless, man. Left only, I don't care. Nuno Santos is playing there. He's half decent. This is one time I actually was hoping that we can play with somebody who has avoids using weaker foot. That guy is never gonna play as a. You want this because inverted wingers will use their right foot. So you want to play a player who's got a right foot as an inverted winger, right? So if he's on the left, then he better have a right foot. If he's on the right, then he better have a left foot. Yeah. Okay, let's go, boys. Guys, bring your tactics. The training bit is always a very short one, right? Then after that, I'll start looking at your tactics. So I'll be using BK Eaton's save for this whole little exercise. So it's a case of us trying to win the title with BK Eaton's save, but we're using all kinds of different tactics created by you guys when you want me to take a look at your tactics. So now we're playing Tottenham Hotspur in the European Super Cup, guys. This shall be it, man. It's Spurs versus Sporting Lisbon. Sporting using an adventurous 4-4-2. Oh yeah, we better go to training and staff responsibilities and training and delegate. Yeah, delegated, right? Okay, we're not involved in training. Yeah, we're not involved in training as well. Okay. All right, let's go, man. Submitting the. Okay, here we go. Okay, once again, 4-4-2. Okay, the thing about 4-4-2s is your fullbacks. Look at this. Fullback is here. This is your inverted winger. Alright, this is a winger, right? So he's a winger. This guy is a roaming playmaker. He's going to drift left. Somebody got focus play to the middle. So players are going to come closer together towards the center when you're doing transitions. Right, so there's going to be more players in the center when you need to pass. See this? Look at this. All working nicely, but Diego Thomas had to go wide just to save the day. So far it looks okay. Oi, ay, 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 ay. Your corner routine is not bad, man. Set piece corners. Let's all watch his attack corner routine. Oi, it looks familiar. The simple, this is one of the best simple corner routines, bro. It's got two, you play shot, and you dink it over here. This is another one, this is a mix. I love these routines, man. They look familiar. You can't go wrong with those simple routines. Yeah, don't try and be. I'm probably going to concede a lot of goals. Or, I'm probably not going to score a lot of corner goals in this, but hey, it's a lot of fun. Not bad. Your 4-4-2 looks good so far. I was a bit concerned with the fullbacks being part of the attacking transitions, but as you can see, the fullbacks are actually getting involved, right? Yeah, the two fullbacks. You can't use fullbacks. I prefer using fullbacks instead of wingbacks, right? But this is a very fluid 4-4-2. Play a much higher tempo. DLF on support, AF, roaming playmaker, DLP. This guy holds his position, this guy drifts. Balance, very low risk tactic. Hold shape, counter press. Middle block. I mean, the only thing I was going to say with this tactic is this role. Or this one. Wait, this guy becoming a fullback on attack to go around him would be something I might change. I was looking at this to change that role, but so far it's looking quite good. I mean, like, I don't see the need to change anything. Because your players are back in defensive positions quite quickly. Defensive corner routine. Again, yeah, the simple cardinal rule about corner routines, right? Cover the tree. He's covered the tree. But this guy, jumping reach should be the best in the second one. Should be. You gotta make sure that you can cover this area. Jumping reach 12, okay. Anticipation, acceleration, concentration. Anticipation, acceleration, concentration. Oh, this guy is useless against the long shot. Anticipation, acceleration. This guy is okay, not too bad. All right. There we go. So fullbacks aren't, you see, during the defensive transition, right, they're back. Look at that. This is a good thing about playing fullbacks. It made one mistake. See, yeah. Why change this? The question is the roles in front. DLF on support. Yeah, okay. You need in this kind of a 4-4-2, you want one to be on support. The thing here is this. I probably will play something different. Complete forward on support. Or I will play a target man on support. In this setup, target man might be even better because he will drop really deep, right? As opposed to a deep DLF. I would probably go target man or even F. Okay, wait. We'll change it to F9. I want somebody very deep. Because you're playing with a very fluid tactic, right? So now we get F9. The F9 will drop very deep. It can still work, yeah. Very fluid tactic. And we are playing on balanced mentality. So I wouldn't change the mentality too. There we go. See, the F9's positioning is quite good. It's like a quick out, right? So he's not so high up the pitch. I was looking for a role that will drop very deep. The other role is the trequartista. So now we changed the defense corner routines slightly. Don't have to change too much. You just have to make sure you have the right kind of players. That's it. I don't always win against you, Menemedovic. Come on. Last one you beat me hands down. There was one time Memedovic beat me in draft mode, right? So I asked him, what tactic are you using? Oh, this is your tactic from FM19. I'm like, okay, thanks. I actually asked him, hey, can you give me my settings for my tactic again? I was like, what the fuck is going on? That was hilarious, man. I was laughing and laughing and laughing. See, it's okay. Now let's try and up the risk level. I mean, your tactic as it is, nothing much, right? I'm like, this role, drop him deeper, right? So the positions that I get why you use the DLFS, right? Because that drops deep as well. DLFS drops quite deep sometimes, right? So that's not too bad. So F9 is a very creative player that drops deep. Okay, so he doesn't really hold up the ball. See, he dribbles more, takes more risks. He might carry the ball. You got a deep line forward and support. He will drop deep. Right, he can drift right. So these are all viable roles. Even the target man on support is a viable role. Now I'm going to try something different. Oh, you did get further forward. You smarty pants you. I like that. It's a smart thing to do. Okay. I'm not going to try and see whether this guy will go around the camel's ass and help us attack wise. Fullback on support, we get further forward, works. Yeah. There we go. You see that? Now you see that's the danger of doing that, right? You see what happened? That's the reason why I was a bit hesitant to make a change. Watch this, right? Watch this. As this player passes the ball to him, this guy is going to go galloping. This is one of the reasons why this inverted winger is such a nice role, right? So he starts here and then he becomes another attacking option. So he goes in, look at this guy. He gets the ball, he's already bang. He's already at level with him as he moves up. So there's the reason why this role, if you are not such a strong team, if you had gone like fullback on support, it would have been better. The reason why I went to that flank is because it's got a hold position DLP beside them. Okay. Then the DLF on support dropping very deep. Yeah, nothing, man. I wouldn't change this tactic. That just a role. DLF on support can work. Target man on support can work. F9 can work, right? FBA on that role, yeah, against weaker opposition. That's what I'll do. I'll just remove. I'll just add the work ball into box and use that. So it becomes a very fluid tactic, very possession-centric 4-4-2. Like this. Yeah, won't change this tactic, man. This is very, let's all work together for the sake of the glory of the team kind of thing. Hey, don't knock these 4-4-2 fluid systems, right? They're very good. Look at that. And then there'll be people that will say, you got wingers. Why are you playing it narrow? That's the reason why. The game likes this narrow width settings. Because we play narrow, right? You're telling your team you want to encourage passing inside. So you see more wall passes. Like that's a wall pass, right? So the wing fullback looks for the wide midfielder and they play the ball back inside. So the guy here plays the ball in. Yeah, this is nice. Yeah, man. There's nothing to change. Yo, bloody, this Sporting Lisbon side have got the lead against Tottenham Hotspur. Look at that. Look at that Aquino goal, man. There we go. There we go, fullback. Fullback on attack, right? So he's still on attack duty. His position as well. Fullback on attack is a passing option. Yeah, man. It's the only thing I would have changed, right? So I did say that. Fullback on attack. As Spurs have gone into a 4-2-4. That would be what I would do if I was playing a 4-4-2 against a 4-4-2. If the 4-4-2 had taken the lead against me, I'd definitely go 4-2-4. The 4-2-4 is a superior system than a 4-4-2 when you want to try and score goals quickly. Let's go to key highlights. And the goal didn't come on our flank where we have an attacking fullback. It came on the flank on the opposite flank. Oh! What a goal from Sporting Lisbon! Yeah, BK, this is your save, man. We're going crazy here. Harry Kane gets us back. Oh, man. You know, I should have stopped dancing and should have done this. I should have done this after we taken the lead, but I didn't. I was just too happy dancing away. Man, this was our game. We should have won this 2-1. But I was too interested. I started celebrating a bit too early. What? It's the extra time. Oh yeah, it's the Super Cup. Guys, we got a chance to win the Super Cup, man. We're playing so much better than Spurs. And we haven't made any substitutions yet. This is what Portuguese players are like. The logic. I got no bloody logic, what I say. Yeah, I'm gonna put you here now. The magical Nuno Santos. One of my favorite players in Sporting. Smashing goal. We're getting all these tactics from the guys on Discord. Yeah. Uh-oh. That's it. Super Cup champions. Sporting Lisbon. All right. Okay, now let's take a look at the next tactic. So the 4-4-2 is fine, right? We only made 1 or 2 changes. We changed this role and fullback on attack. But as you can see, there's nothing to change. It's a very nice 4-4-2. Okay, now we've got we've done all these, right? 4-4-2. I think we've done this. 4-4-2 underlap. Jahid's. I think I looked at this tactic last week. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, I did. Wait, I've seen this tactic before, man. I've seen this tactic before. This is good tactic. Do we need to cover this on today's show? It's a valid good tactic. Man, mark everything as red, idiot. Nobody wants to sell Diego Thomas. We're one of the worst clubs in the world. We don't allow anybody, any of our players, and we reject all offers. Okay. So we got this Jahid. Oh, Jahid, you got a new one, right? So I'll look at the new tactic. Okay, so got all these tactics. Downloads. This one, right? Okay. Extract files. Documents. Oh, Peter, that was such a nice 442, man. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant 442. Very nice, very fluid. Yeah, I love that tactic. It's a very, very, very good tactic. Because it's like you got holding player, you got roaming player. I like the way you thought things through with the tactic as well. Like the inverted winger is such a good role, such an underused role by a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people use the inverted winger. Sorry. Yeah, not a lot of people use that. BYT Discord. Okay. Wait. Up. 13. Okay. Yep, there we go. We got 442, another 442. LFC 7, you're 442. This is funky, man. Nice. And fullback on attack going this way, inverted winger going this way, inverted winger coming this way. This role is moving to channels. Pressing forward, putting some pressure. Can work. Yeah. I like the fact that you don't use a lot of PIs and TIs as well. Yeah. Okay. This role could do with that get further forward play instruction, because you might have issues building up play on the left. So you're either gonna have to use like very narrow width, right? Or you're gonna have to give him a play instruction. He does not learn killer ball. Alberto Medina. Yeah, if you want him to learn killer ball, you gotta play him here. Alright. You gotta train him as a deep line playmaker on defense, and you gotta play him as a deep line playmaker on defense for while he's learning it. Right. So you gotta have to play him in that position while he learns that trait. Right. So let's go to tactics, right? So where's Medina? Okay, we got Alberto Medina. Okay, we're gonna use him on our next game. So you gotta keep using him as a DLP on you gotta keep training him and playing him in that position. So training wise, let's see the training. Let's go back to the same player, right? Squad. Medina, where are you? I know you need a rest, right? So training. So we're not gonna do it here. We're gonna do it here, right? Since we're playing a CM system. Okay, so we move him here to this position. So you're gonna read, and the thing is, he has to become he's gonna have to learn that position. His versatility, if his versatility isn't very high, he's never gonna be able to learn that trait. But underlap was your underlap tactic. Was it there? I'll do it again. Yeah. I think I if I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure. I'll have to check, Claudio. After this, we'll take a look at your 442. Is it a 442 underlap, Claudio? Go ahead. I'll do it today. Don't worry. I'll do it today, man. Claudio. Okay. Because I can't remember where we did that. Yeah. Okay, so Sporting versus Gil Vicente. Right. Culos Bananos, muchachos. Okay. No, is that Medina character okay to play? I love this player, man, Nunes. But he's only useful in that 4-2-3-1. Or any system that plays a central attacking midfielder. Okay, Medina now, if I want to play him, I have to play him here. Right, so he has to start learning this position. And Golas, you're a fullback, right? So you come here. No, don't, Claudia. I'll do it. I have no idea what if he can teach, he can unlearn. So that's all. You don't have to worry about attributes. The same coach that could teach that trait can also help a player unlearn that trait. Yeah, the 4-4-2 is smashing all the way right now. The only one is that fullback on the left, right? So let's go to comprehensive. Take a look at how that fullback. This is the only one. The only one I'm worried about is this fullback. Whether he's in a right position whenever we transition so he can support the 4-4-2. See where he is right now? He's here. Very safe. He doesn't really move that. When we go into this attack pattern, he's not really giving us an option to use the right flank. Right, so this is why I want to add the play instruction, get further forward on him. Because we have a defend duty here, and this player is going to be very far forward. Right, so the DLP doesn't really have much of a chance to use this player. Still, overall, nothing much to change with this tactic, right? So we just want to make sure that you could slow the tempo down. There's one thing you can do to help you build chances, because this inverted winger is going to go bomb. Now you see where the fullback on attack is going. This fullback with that simple play instruction, now he comes to this position. This guy's already attacking here. So we get the playmaker now has got more options, right? Otherwise, what you end up doing is you end up hoping that you can draw teams into a block. Okay, if you want to do something like not change, have that play instruction, then you have to do something slightly different. Then what we can do is do this. We can do this. We create a kind of a block now, a bit more aggressive, right? Don't play whip crosses. Whip crosses. Oh, don't use whip crosses. Use whip crosses in conjunction with underlaps, but don't ever use whip crosses. Whip crosses are like, go mix or low. Whip crosses are not very useful. They are useful for certain tactics, right? Right. They're only useful for certain tactics. They used to be something I used to do a lot of in FM in the days when narrow systems were big, right? So I used to use a lot of whip crosses because they like players running from the center forward. So you're playing those whip crosses for players running forward, so there's nice low crosses for fast strikers to latch onto. Now we don't play whip crosses anymore. The engine doesn't like those kind of setups. So now it's more like low crosses and mixed crosses. Low crosses are cutbacks, which are nice. And then you got mixed crosses when you have we just want to cover. I mean, you just basically you got players who are strong in the air. You can also do low. You can occasionally they will also do cutbacks. Yeah. So now we're drawing the team in and hoping that we can attack them. This will counter press. Throw it long. That's because you're a keeper. Focus play down the ref, alright. This is what I call a relatively don't waste my time, let's try and score a goal quickly kind of tactic. Inverted winger, DLP, PF on support, attacking the space. I mean, here in this particular case, I'll probably put a PF. I'll probably play the pressing for on support here. But you need this role to move in, get away from the box. That's a problem. So he has to move into channels. So then all the roles that can use this. I want him to drop deep. So deep line forward support, he moves to the channels. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Now this role can be an advanced forward. Okay, done. So I have space for this guy to attack. The guy was so fast. He covered that space in seconds, man. Okay, I'm going to try and be a bit more patient with this team. Okay, so we're going to play our defense, work ball into box. Go a bit wide. Drop my tempo. Standard. Dribble less. Go for the counter. Get my fullbacks involved. Play slightly higher up the pitch. Move my mid block, and we might concede. Oh no, should I? I'm gonna concede goals if I do this. Okay, this is risky. Okay, all right. CM on defense. Plata running this way. The DLP is already got an injury. Who do we play here? Nuno Santos? No, he can't. Palinia, Goncalves. Palinia come here. And this guy. We've been playing a player who can't tackle here. Bloody genius you turned out to be. Yeah, I played the wrong player here, man. Throughout the whole game. A wrong joker was playing in this position. I mean, this is how I set it up, right? Your tactic is pretty much okay. Yeah, just change a couple of roles and duties, and you should be fine. Like, I'm thinking this because you want this player to drive at the box. So this role should be ideally one that drifts this way, but because you got two strikers, I'll probably go deep line forward on support and turn this guy into like an advanced forward on attack. Then this inverted winger is something to play off. This player should have a get further forward instruction. That's it. Yeah. Yep. That's how I set it up. Okay, next tactic. Oh yeah, your tactic, sorry. Claudio, right? Claudio, what was your tactic? The look for your tactic now. Four 4-2 underlap, right? Okay, while we wait for that. Calamity, your tactic. Death by football. There's nothing wrong with this. Death by football. Yeah, counter-attacking tactic. Oh, no. It won't work, man. Won't work. Inverted wingbacks. No double DMs. So you change these to complete wingbacks. Because you can't use inverted wingbacks in a system where there are two DMs already, right? So what you want to do is you want to change these two guys immediately. Just go and change them to complete wingback support. Then it will work. Because they won't sit in this hole that you want them to sit in. The way it's set up. Okay, so what we're gonna do is Claudio Almeida, copy. Why did I do that? Documents. What's the directive? Tactics. I'll just put him here. Alright. Okay, so we'll set it up like this and we'll play. Who's my favorite all-time player and coach? Wow. One of my favorite all-time players was a player called Juan Pablo Riquelme. Right? He's the reason, one of the reasons why I love the 4-3-1-2 so much. Because he was he's like your playmaker that's in the pocket, stringing and making the magic happen. Back in a time where luxury playmakers like that were so cool, right? My favorite coach, I don't really have one. Like, you know, somebody I would go like, oh my God, I have to follow him, that kind of stuff. No, I don't really have one. I think different coaches have had their day. In terms of personality for coaching, I would say that one of my favorite coaches, would be Harry. I mean, like, Harry Redknapp. I like him. Okay. There have been a few coaches. I like personalities. I look at coaches, right? And would I want to play for them? That kind of thing. Coaches that inspire me. Because I myself was a sportsman, right? I had one coach once who inspired me with his antics, right? I would go to hell and back for him, right? So yeah, so for me, it's not just the tactics, it's the kind of leader that they are. I mean, the kind of manager that they are. If they can get the best out of me, you know, how did you do that? Yeah, so yeah. Riquelme was the best. He was total class. It's a class act. You watch him play, it's like magic, no? How he unlocks teams. It was just too good. There's so many great managers, right? So for me, I'm like, yeah. It's very hard for me to say. In today's modern game, who would I love to play for? Who would be? I mean, I would love to play for Klopp. Right now, I would love to play for Klopp. Because he looks like that. You either bring 100% when you play for me or you don't play for me. That's it. I love those kind of coaches. Because then I will know that everybody around me has to bring their A game. If they don't bring their A game, they're not playing. So you always want to try and impress him with your game, right? You want to impress him with your A game. And I could never play for a coach like, what's the kinds that sit in the dugout for an entire 90 minutes, right? And they don't inspire me like Michael Arteta. Michael Arteta was a great player, don't get me wrong. He's phenomenal. But I can never see myself play for a manager like Michael Arteta. Because he just doesn't make me feel like I want to play. He's like, yeah, there's no fire in him, right? So that's Mikel Arteta. That's how I feel about him. I could never play for a manager like Pochettino. Right. Doesn't inspire me. I said, what the hell, man? This guy doesn't get fired up. He only cries at the sidelines. That's it. Like, I can't. I need it. Yeah. Yeah. There are not a lot of coaches like that. I'm like an Antonio Conte. Oh my God, I would love to play for Antonio Conte. Those fighters. I'm a gangster myself. So, you know, I need to be managed by gangsters. So I have a lot of respect for those kind of managers. See, this tactic, right? Honestly, out the gate, the moment you change the complete wingbacks will be fine. Halfback, volante, roaming playmaker. This role can be This role can be a roaming. Yeah, this works. Highlight engagement. You can do this, man. This tactic. You can do this. It's like, what's the problem? Why not? Just play like that. Standard and highline, much like highline. Because your three guys in front are going to press all day long. Then your backline is just going to sit down and be waiting for the opposition to come to them. The moment they win the ball, what do? Direct into space. You can do this. Other than that, there's nothing untoward about the tactic. I like the tactic. It's brilliant. Right. So it can definitely work. It's like one of those sit back and hit the team on the break. But the thing about this is that the line of engagement, I didn't ask the backline to get up too high up the pitch, right? So they just sit back here like this, and then they wait for the opposition to come before they open them up. You got inverted wingers. Maybe advance forward, complete forward attack might be a better role. Can work, see? Definitely can work. Come on. Oh, we conceded another goal. Shit. Okay, we gotta tweak this, man. I need to add some punch from the middle. That's the only criticism about the Portuguese diamond. Now we're just waiting, right? Waiting for them to attack us, that's all. If they attack us, we can do something with it. If the opposition doesn't attack us, we got problems, man. Tuchel, I don't know. I'm not like... I like his approach to tactics. I like his approach to training and squad management, right? I mean, from what I can read, I gather he's a really hands-on, player-centered manager, right? I told you, there's nothing to change with this tactic, right? Honestly, the only thing you needed to do is just change the complete wingbacks. That's it. And you can play this tactic with this setup. Pass into... okay, I did pass into space, but you can go more direct. You can... yeah, slightly lower tempo so you allow the others to build up play. You can go like, you know... you can... actually, I don't see the point of doing this. You can go like this. So your first call of... your call to arms straight away is the guys forward. All the wingbacks will attack. Oh, now you gun this. Thank you very much. Okay. What else do we do? We'll just leave it like this. Okay. Let them attack us. The Portuguese diamond is very hard to break down. Well, apparently we got broken down quite easily. But most of the time, these tactics are quite easy to set up. Okay, we've done this. We got... I think we have to check Claudio's tactic. Where is it? Maybe Claudio Almeida, your tactic just doesn't want to come, man. Is it? Oh, there it is. 4-2 underlap. Vizinho! Now I know. Okay. Complete forward, advance forward, inverted wing on attack. Nice. Okay. DLP on support holding his position. This you need a player with great... why you have a wing back here? That's the only thing. Right. Okay. CM on support. This is driven by traits and attributes. Right. This is one tactic where you got these two guys attacking. You got move and dropping. Okay, that's fine. On the whole, this tactic is okay. Underlap left and underlap right. Wow. Okay, when they do underlap, right, you're looking for players to do inside runs like the inverted wingers. Okay, all right, can work. I guess it can work because these guys are the ones you're aiming for. When you do underlap left and right, you're aiming for these two guys to score the goals. Because an underlap is like the guy on the flanks, he's looking for somebody making a run inside to pass the ball to. So when he holds up the ball and whoever's holding up the ball on the flanks, he's going to look for inside runs to give the ball to. And the inside runs are coming from the from those two inverted wingers, right? So what am I doing? Come on, kids are coming home and getting a bit distracted. The children are coming home. Oh, no, we're not retiring just yet. Shoosh. I haven't seen the kids though since last night. My mom took them to her grandparents. Klopp, Diego Simeone. Yeah, Diego Simeone. Marcelo Bielsa? Nah, probably not. maybe, but no. I don't see myself playing for Marcelo Bielsa. If I was a player, no. Klopp, yes. Diego Simeone, yes. Antonio Conte, yes. Jose Mourinho, yes. Pep Guardiola, no. I know. I don't see myself. No. Pep Guardiola, no. I probably need to bring my. I probably will need to bring a lot of notes. Yeah, man. Like I can't see myself being a Pep Guardiola kind of player. You like I like emotional coaches. Ferguson was a legend, 100%. He's up there as one of the all-time greats. I've got a lot of respect for him. If I was a player, would I want to play for Alex Ferguson? 100%. Yeah. Like I would love to play for those kind of managers, right? That inspire you to want to play. Who inspire you to become better than who you think you can be, you know. The only limits are yourself, that kind of thing. Yeah. So yeah, those are the ones. I did a Nagelsmann replication before. Yeah. 3421. I did it a while back. No, I mean, I did it on a stream, but I can't remember which one. Because they were talking about the 3-4-2-1 formation. I did it already. I did the Atalanta 3-4-2-1 as well. The Atalanta 3-4-2-1 should be in the folder. I have to ask the guys on Discord whether I did the Atalanta replication. Oh, seriously, I have to ask the guys on Discord already. We did so many. Speaking of which, we have to do another replication stream very soon. Haven't done one in a while. Once again, guys, if you are into the whole, you want to support the channel and you want to have fun, I do stream on, I do have shows on Bustthenet. That's a regular channel, as you know. And I will be streaming this weekend on twitch.tv/Bustthenet. Of course, it's not below me at the moment, but you can catch me on that on Twitch. I will be streaming tonight as well. Man, we're killing time waiting for the next match before we can look at the next tactic. And yes, there will be this competition that I've been invited to. Finally, I carried my ball long enough for someone to notice that I wanted to play football with them. So they've invited me to the FM playoffs. Thank you very much to the guys, Cakeman Plays and Moza, for inviting me. So this will be fun. I'm going to get my ass handed to me on a plate. It should be fun. I shall be put in my place. Yes. I'm always up for a match with guys. Yeah. Bobby Robson. Oh, man. I would love to have played for Bobby Robson. Bobby Robson, my goodness, man. That manager, yeah, would have inspired me to play for him. The late, great Bobby Robson. Oh, Brian Clough as well. Yeah, I would have enjoyed playing for Brian Clough. I would have gone, if Brian Clough had been my manager, I would have gone to hell and back for him. I would have gone to hell and back for a manager like Brian Clough. These are the managers I respect. Brian Clough, Bobby Robson, Brian Clough, Alex Ferguson, Antonio Conte, Diego Simeone, Klopp. These are managers that make me want to go to war for them. Seriously. It's like the moment they speak, only you go like, yeah, I shall run up that mountain for you, sir. That kind of thing. Wenger, no way. No, I can't play for Wenger. I get like, the moment I have to take out a notebook and write things down, I can't play for you. Wenger just makes me think that there's a notebook involved at some stage or other. It's like, if Wenger was my manager, I think I need to do a multiple choice test every single week. That kind of thing, you know? Like Pep Guardiola and Wenger make me think that there's multiple choice questions every week for me to answer before I go home for the weekend. Whereas guys like Klopp and Bobby Robson and Brian Clough will go and make me clean the toilet, that kind of shit. Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's the impression I get with both these managers. Bobby Robson, yeah, he helped Mourinho. Was it Brian Clough? One of them, right? Mourinho was a assistant manager for them. Okay, 4-4-2 underlap, right? So this is a tactic. The only thing is that fullback on the left flank, right? CM on support, you need the right player. Inverted wing on attack, it's a bit. Wingman on support is very aggressive though. This might get stuck in, lower line of engagement, complete forward. Yeah, you need solid players for this. You need solid players for this. What ball into box, focus play down, underlap, right? So these two fullbacks have to be very fast. This wingback is going to run with the ball. You can go with a fullback on support here. Yeah. You can go with a fullback on support. We get further forward. It's a bit more safer. The wingback is going to dribble with the ball. That's the thing that you have to be careful of, right? So if you play wingback, we could lose the ball. The first highlight is us on a corner. So you got to pay attention to this wing back now. Initial positioning will be higher, but as you can see, the domination so far, action zones show that we've been spending all our time in the third. Oh, you see, he's going to look for a run inside, and he brings the ball inside. Nobody to give the ball to. You could do without the underlap though. Underlap will make it a bit. I mean, it increases the mentality of the ones at the back. But the question has to be asked, right? How useful is it going to be? And now he goes in and he looks there. We see that's the kind of pass an underlap will create. The guy will make that kind of a pass, right? He's looking for somebody running inside and further forward. So that was the pass they will play. That's what you see with underlaps. So when you play an underlap, this guy is going to make that kind of angled pass this way. So let's see how many other. This guy, we'll change him to a fullback on support. Okay, I'm going to remove the underlaps. So I've been like, not too confident that you need underlaps. Because not a lot of players are going to benefit from it. This role, I'm going to change it to a box-to-box midfielder. Okay, CF, complete forward support, inverted winger, inverted. I'll change this guy to a winger on attack. This guy runs this way. This guy can be a fullback on attack. Since he's holding his position, this invert then it's a bit dangerous on this flank. Okay, we'll just leave it a fullback on support. We'll get further forward. Okay. That's how I change your tactic. Shoot to win. Yeah, I know. Wenger was also. I mean, I have respect for a man who brings advanced coaching methodologies to the game of football at a time when they were all eating beer and chips. Right? Okay, so his timing was good for, beer and chips days when we had those kind of after a training session every week sits down together and has beers. I grew up in that kind of a generation, man. I used to play rugby when I had my rugby games. I'm one of those guys that has beers at halftime. Okay, that's me as a rugby player. Once I downed so many beers at halftime. When I went onto the pitch to play in the second half, I got knocked out by a challenge because I was so high on alcohol. Right, so I'm not a very. But that was the era that I grew up in. Okay. Beers at halftime. I used to run marathon races, and we didn't drink those what isotonic drinks that we have now. I had beers after a marathon run. Like I finished a run and there's a beer waiting for me. That's the kind of person that I grew up, the era that I grew up in. So I love those managers that were like those they used to yell at me, right? Okay. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I'm more into that kind of mind, that kind of manager at the moment. So you see, like we made a few changes. We're playing so much better now. I mean, okay. So inverted winger on attack. This gives me a AF and winger, they'll keep up together, right? So it's a nice tandem that we have here. The complete four will drop, rotate. I won't say rotate. He more like drift into position. He roams along around. It's good. It's a good combination here between the two of them as well, because they won't end up getting into each other's space. Now, if the inverted winger comes in from the left flank, then we've got two strikers to aim for, right? See what's happening if the winger makes it into the box in time. There we go. Pulls up. You see, that was nice. Pulls up the ball, and we get another goal. Simple, easy, peasy, right? So we just change your tactic around slightly, and we get a slightly different system. So I don't really see the point of having underlaps in this tactic. Yeah. Furthermore, you have to look at the opposition that we are playing against, right? We are playing against a 5-3-2 right now. So I want to put as much pressure on their backline as early as possible. And that will do... That's where this 4-4-2 comes in very, very strong. So you want to utilize that. The only thing about 4-4-2s when you play them like that is, again, pay attention to your two central defenders. Your central defenders are not good, you run into issues. Wow, Sporting 4, Benfica 1. How's that for a result, man? Benfica fans want to cry. They thought they had the match, right? They started off with a 1-goal lead. And the next thing you know, Sporting Lisbon make a couple of changes to their tactic, and they're running out with 4 goals. Bloody hell, Benfica do not know what hit them. This game is still not over. Benfica can still score. Now, they can still score. Let's go to key highlights so we get rid of the pain early. No, let's go to commentary mode, man. So that's basically it. We don't want to see any more pain. Okay, guys? So, we scored another one? Man, sheesh kebabs. Nuno Santos, inverted winger, coming in on mark. 5-1. So this is the tactic. This is how we set it up. Lower line of engagement, more urgent. Get stuck in, you start their marking, counter. Work ball into box. Focus play down the left and the right. Tell this player to cross in, far post, get further forward. Tell this player across. Yep, that can work. You can also tell him to get further forward. Right. So, but if you do that to both the fullbacks, make sure that your defenders are good. They've got good positioning, anticipate, all the strong mentals. Yay. Beer after a marathon, man. Beer at halftime during a football match. I was in a stage, and I was like, in Singapore we have like districts, we're not so huge, right? So we've got like the East Zone, the North Zone, the South Zone, and the West Zone. So I was the best athlete in the East Zone. Okay, all right. So those days when I won the best athlete award, and then those were the good days when I actually was doing all the right things. But the moment I went to college, that was it. That was it, man. That was the end of my clean living days. It was all about alcohol. I mean, come on, which college kid doesn't do alcohol? Okay. All right, we've done your tactic. Now, Joe Mako, your Happel tactic. Okay, 4-2-3-1 narrow. Oh, God. AP, Trequartista, AM, Poacher, Trequartista, DLB. Okay. Again, fairly straightforward. No need. Poacher on attack is the only thing I'll say is this is wrong. It can work with a lot of teams. Poacher is the wrong rule. You want advance forward, complete forward on attack, DLF on attack, pressing forward on attack. Or complete forward and support, Trequartista. Basically, you need either support duty or any role that moves into channels for that position. That's it. Poacher, no. Poacher is going to be static inside the box. So all those roles, they're going to run into traffic when they get into the box. So Vlahovic is not going to stay there. So we'll play this game very quickly. Let's quickly go to this match. And a beer after a match is called a third half. Exactly, man. That's our generation. We don't live in the generation of players that isotonic drinks and stuff. But I swear to God, my son does beer at halftime, I'm gonna knock something on his head. That generation is gone. Now it's clean and healthy living. Man. That's the reason why my generation of runners didn't break all kinds of records, right? So now we're back in the Champions League. Okay. First, we're playing against Celtic. Okay, this is not my save. This is BK Eaton's save. And we're looking at all your tactics during this. Okay, so let's go. Poacher, gotta change it. Well, we'll see what happens, right? Okay, let's go. What are they playing? Oh my goodness, they're playing a Portuguese diamond. This is interesting. Portuguese diamond versus you. Give me Celtics playing a Portuguese diamond. They should learn. It's like kind of interesting, right? The Portuguese side is playing a 4-2-3-1, and the English side is playing the Scottish side is playing a Portuguese diamond. Okay. The thing about these kind of narrow systems is how important these guys are, right? So you've got this. You need these guys to be a bit more aggressive. Okay, then after that you need the striker to move out of position to help the others score goals. Okay, so we want to change his role to I'll just change him to a complete forward attack. He does everything. He does the roaming, he does the holding up the ball, he does the moving into channels. Trequartista is fine. AP will only work if you're able to work ball into box. Right, so it won't be very helpful for tactics that are going to do quick transitions. So you gotta have this high defensive line. High defensive line means your two defenders better be world class because your wing backs have to go up and support attacks. Can you make tactics with target man striker with just one striker type? Yeah, you can. Just one target man striker, right? 4-3-3, definitely possible. Then your target man, target man on support, and you got two inverted wingers coming off him. Yeah, 100% that can be done. It's very nice. Then your target man, all he does is he plays off. He holds the ball up for everybody else. See now when we have a wing back so high up the pitch, what happens? Your 4-3-2-1 becomes a much stronger tactic. So that's what you have to do. You have to get them high up the pitch. Once you get them higher up the pitch, that's where your tactic becomes stronger. All right, time to look at the next tactic. So when we started, it wasn't so strong, right? Now it's a different tactic. Trequartista AP. Although like AP should be okay. It should be okay still. Just the common mistake most people make is the two wingback roles in this kind of a tactic. Yeah. All right, we got LM433. Kim, this is your tactic. Okay, the most important role in this tactic is this guy. He has to punch through the middle. So you have to make sure he's good. Either has gets into runs with, okay, he has runs with ball and through center that can help. Or you can play him as a attack duty, or you can play him as a CMA. Right. You need this player to attack the box. Most of the time, this kind of tactics, the 4-3-3 DM, they don't really do well. When they struggle to score goals, it's because it's missing that player who has got either the traits or the role and duty that's attacking. So it's usually an attack duty, or you play a player that gets into opposition area, runs the ball through center. Yeah, one of those things. But we have a box-to-box midfielder with that trait, so we'll try it out. Failing which, you drop the inverted winger onto a support duty and you play a CM on A going through there. No worries, man, Joe. Just checking to see whether the kids are nearly knocking at the door. Guys, thanks for getting this channel to 1,000 subscribers, man. We got it to 1,000 subscribers, so I can finally apply for partnership. Okay. We can find it. That means now it's not a, the reason why I was hoping that we can get partnership so I can put up notifications. So when I can give you guys, I can put up posts, let you know what's coming up next on a live stream, that kind of stuff. Can do polls and stuff like this. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's kick off. Let's watch this game. Now, the thing is, right, for this kind of a tactic, we are attacking. I want to pay attention to this player, this box-to-box midfielder. He has to attack this pocket, right? So now what do we have here? We've got a nobody, right? So he's got no traits. Now this is definitely going to be a problem, because what's going to happen is his numbers are going to start dropping. These guys might get isolated. All right, so it's great against a 4-2-3-1 because these two guys can't operate, right? So you see the two are struggling for numbers. You see our it's now 6.7. This guy is winning the ball, but he plays short, simple passes, and we got no link up. So we've run to 43 minutes, and we haven't seen a highlight that leads to a shot on target. So what do? We come in here straight away. I change this guy to a CM on attack. Drop this guy as an invert. Drop this guy, turn him to an inverted wing on support. We've got a DM. This will be fine. Okay, much higher tempo. All right, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Distribute to flanks. Yeah. Simplicity. Maybe dribble less. That's about it. Okay. And go. So all I've done now is I've changed this role into an attack duty. Wow, we got a highlight. It's us. See? Magic of changing one role. And it's a goal. Could be offside. No, it's not. But that's the reality of the 4-3-3, right? The 4-3-3, if you want to make it work, okay, this player has to be on an attack duty. See, because he has to be in a position to dictate play. He's got to be in a position to be high up the pitch so he can link the midfield and the attack together. Otherwise, what you're going to end up seeing is a disorganized attack, where you have a midfield that's playing balls into a strike force they're not doing much, just attacking the space. There's 3 players versus 4. So this setup is going to make you perform a lot better. And once you score the goal, you can, if you feel that, maybe I don't want to do that because I'm a bit worried, then you can just change the role. You can go back to playing box-to-box midfielder, but you'll see that your performances will definitely improve. Okay, do we have to change anybody? Once again, thanks for your save, VK Ethan. It's kind of fun. Not using my own save. I have no idea who these players are. I mean, I recognize some of them because I manage them, right? So other than that, no idea who they are. Thanks, man, Rick. Oh, sheesh kebabs. We just lost a player, so we'll just put him here. We're hoping that he does well. Bang. See the CM on attack? Where is he? That positioning is very, very important. It's a mistake a lot of people make with the 4-3-3. Right, there we go. There we go. Look how he links up play. See, you didn't have that link up earlier. That's a problem with people play with their 4-3-3. Sometimes they don't set their tactics up to create those kind of options. There's the same problem with the 4-2-3-1. The 4-2-3-1, the mistake everybody makes is with the AMC. And then people assume that in a 4-3-3, the most important role is the DM. Wrong. The most important role is not a DM, is that role in the center of the midfield who's going to be linking up play. So once you get the right, either he has to have the, if you want to play him as a box-to-box, yes, that's possible. You can play as a Mazzala, not impossible, but he has to have the trait. If he doesn't have the trait, play him on attack duty. Okay, next tactic. I think we've got 2 more. Then I've got to pull in 1 save with Dale's tactic inside it as well. Kids are almost banging the door down, man. I'm like, when it comes to children, right? Once they knock the door down, I will like, hey. I'm a puppy, man, from my own kids. Okay, got 2 more tactics after this. 4-2-4. Okay, this is a really strange 4-2-4. You're willing to sacrifice your flanks with 2 support duties. Okay, I know you're trying to make this is interesting because you want to try and make it a replication here. Ooh, that's tough, man. I for one I'm not even sure whether this is the correct one because you might need an AF here, F9 here, a support duty here. Because if you set it up like that, then you might have problems on the defensive transition, right? Because the players are too high up the pitch. Unless these guys have got specific instructions to mark the positions. You might have some issues, man, with this tactic. Yeah. There might be some issues with this tactic. Because in the transition, those 2 guys are going to drop off. These guys are going to attack the space. But what are you going to do when you lose the ball? Right? I mean, to some extent, it can work. If your fullbacks are always holding their position and they are solid at keeping the ball, right? Because now you're depending on these inverted wingers to attack the space, right? You want them to attack the space and you're hoping that these guys vacate that space for these inverted wingers to come in and score the goals. But you need one of these roles actually to drop off as an F9. Okay, so you need this guy dropping off even deeper, right, for this to work. Right? Maybe this guy can be a complete forward on support. Right? So holding up the ball. But you need him to drop off even more. Yeah, you need one of those roles to drop off even more. So you can get that whole I know that RBL feeling that you're after. So I would go F9 with 1 role, and then I would go the other striker might have to be a complete forward. You get a lot of movement in the final third, 100%, but with an F9. You need an F9. You can't have 2 PFS. Then you're always going to have somebody sitting on the shoulder of the defender. So you're not going to get them, you're not pulling them apart to make space for the inverted wingers, right? So I would go with F9, Trequartista maybe. No, not Trequartista. F9 and here, complete forward and support. Or a deep lying forward and support. Deep lying forward and support is better. Yeah, this guy will drop quite deep. Okay, so you got 2 really good roles who are good at dropping off. The F9 and the DLF, not pressing forwards. Because if you have pressing forwards, they'll be putting pressure on those fullbacks and your inverted wingers won't see the light of day. Right? And this is a work ball into box kind of tactic. Right? So you want to do work ball into box as well. Right? Then you sort it. Right? Otherwise, pressing forwards are not going to be your friends. They're going to be your enemy, man. Hey, thanks for subbing to the channel. Yeah, your tactic was one of the first few I did, Boss Giant. So as you can see, just changing those two roles, yeah, DLF, F9, that's it. Then you get your movement in the final third that you're after. Then you get nice movement. Man, I'm getting a lot of ideas from this show for my FM playoff games. I don't know what to do, man. I've got like every time I think I've come up with a decent tactic, I see another tactic that gives me potential to think of something else. See, it's straightforward, right? No, not too many changes. In this particular case, I don't want my fullbacks on support being told to get further forward. Because we got these two jokers, these two guys running off like, you know, crazy little devils. F9 beside the IF, nice. This is going to drop off. He's going to dribble a lot. He's going to dribble with the ball. Buy you some time for the inverted wingers to get into more dangerous positions. Holy cow, that's the greatest own goal I've ever seen in my life. This is the most phenomenal own goal ever. Look at this. Boom. That was a 1-2, buckle my shoe. Back into the back of the net. Okay. All right, done. Okay, what else have we got? I think we have one last tactic. But I think for that, I have to load a save because he came in as a save. All right. Okay, so we've done all of them. You should join our Discord. This is mostly from our Discord. Most of the guys in Discord right now, they're all like, you know, there's nothing I need to do with their tactics, man. That was a Red Bull tactic, right? That's from Jahid. Yeah. Just change this. F9, complete forward, and you got yourself a winner. Yeah. Okay, now I gotta load one save. Wait, not here. Here. It came in. Oh shit, we gotta save this now. You've been using a halfback and two attacking wingbacks. Works well. Yeah, halfback with wingbacks is going to be a nice combination. It's always a great combination. Okay, we got Dale and his Swindon adventures. Okay. Once again, very simple, right? Look at the tactic and make a decision accordingly. 4-3-3. Again, you make a 4-3-3 like this. This roll, attack. Okay, if you don't have a get into opposition area, you're gonna struggle, right? So I will change this to an inverted winger on support. I'll change this to inside forward on attack, and then this roll to a CM on attack. This is a whole position, defend duty, and that's it. You're gonna have a winning tactic all the way. You focus play down the. You can definitely focus play down the right. Yeah, you build up play here, right? Then you got one guy attacking this way. Or you don't have to do any focus play, just leave it alone, right? Then you can just you can focus play through the middle too. So everybody, you concentrate the passing through here. Yeah, I'll just leave it unchecked. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. Then you can actually play hit early crosses as well. But this definitely can work. I mean, okay, let's look at your players, right? Okay, I think I saw okay, all right. I'm gonna load your save again. We're just gonna play one game. Oh, shish kebabs. Yeah. We're gonna do it before the changes, before and after, right? Okay, so let's just play one game since this is the last one. Yeah. Before my kids go banging on the door. Seriously, my kids are almost at the door, man. I haven't seen them in a night. One night. They were their grandparents all the way. So. And I managed to get my youngest a football jersey today, right? So got an Ajax kids jersey for one of the kids. I want to see the reaction. I mean, Ajax youth development, right? So yeah, why not get an Ajax jersey for my son? I'm gonna get I was thinking of getting like for my wife, like something I know she will never wear, like the Mexican jersey from 1986. The Mexican jersey is green. She'll never wear that. I'll insist she wear it for a family picture. All right, so we got Grant here. I don't know, man. I think you sent me a message, right? I saw your message. You were looking at this guy, Romeo Lavia. Okay, there we go, Romeo Lavia. Okay, this player. Okay, this player. You don't play the DLP. The DLP is not the most important player. This player is the most important player. Okay, he has got to attack the box. You need somebody attacking the box, right? So this player is very important. Okay, so then we've got a player here who's got. We want to play a playmaker here, right? At least somebody who's got the ability to, do funky things with the ball. Likes to pass rather than score brings. Okay, that's fine. We just need a playmaker here. Passing vision decisions not that good. Ugh, okay. What do we have? Come on, give me passing vision decision. Mats Bistrup. With a player like that, you got passing vision decisions. No, he doesn't have one. Kamara, passing vision decisions. No. Guess what? Dictate sample of pass, refrains from taking long shots. We are lacking with that. We just don't have that player in our team. So we got to use you here. Okay, what about you? What can you do? Passing vision decisions off the ball 11. Okay, so we now have a situation where we are forced to play. This guy's a playmaker, but this guy has to be in attack duty. But we'll play one game and we'll see what happens during the game, right? Okay. So the problem right now is we got a problem with the three attacking duties. They're isolated. They got nobody linking them up. So we'll just watch. We'll just watch it on we're on extended already. There we go. And it's gone. Okay. Yeah, man. Yeah, just become a YouTube member. You get onto our Discord channel automatically. Yeah. Or you can become a patron of the channel. You get Discord memberships, really. But sometimes if I have time, I'll open it up to the public as well for Bring Your Tactics. Just today, I don't have much time. The kids are coming home. So, you see where S. Grant is right now? You see where he was? This is the position we want him to occupy, right? Like, consistently occupying that position, right? So far, we have one or two transitions. He's shown up once or twice, but now what we want to do is we want to make sure he's there all the time. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to push him into a CM on attack. This will push him into that position. What we're going to do is we're going to drop this guy to an inverted wing on support, and we take this guy and turn him into an inside forward on attack. Okay. Now what we have is we're going to have this support going on over here. This guy attacking that way. And we've got the inside forward on the other pitch. So this guy is going to attack the pocket. We're going to switch to key highlights now. So all you got to do is make that change. But now you have to worry about getting the right kind of players. Now, shish kebabs. Your DM is Dobbs. I don't. Okay, looks like it's the only player that can play there. We won't be changing that now. Offside. Come on. There is no way. Wow, that was a great goal. Man, that was a great goal. We got beaten by a phenomenal pass, man. What a run from this player. Took the defenders out of the equation. Yeah, the defenders a bit sad. The ball playing defender is a bit dodgy because he's not very good at he's got low bravery. He's not going to go for. There's a few times when players with low bravery, they don't really go in for challenges that well. Well, you can't win all, I guess. Oh my goodness. Ow. I got a counter press, counter then. Oh, wait. Regroup, counter. Not going to commit you, so I have the pitch. I'm going to drop you down. Prevent the shot goalkeeper distribution. Dribble less. Play for set. No, not play for set pieces. Okay. We're gonna try and win something. We're gonna try and get a goal back, guys. I'm fine, man. Phil, how are you? Does it have to be a CM on attack? Kind of like a Mazzala. Mazzala can work too. CM on attack can work as well. Both can work. Mazzala on attack is kind of cool. I generally prefer an attack duty here because I've got inverted winger on that front. So if I go Mazzala on attack, I probably won't use an inverted winger. I'll probably use a winger on support. Then I'll probably change this role to a DLP on defense. Okay, how did I get? Okay, then I change this guy to a box-to-box midfielder. Okay. Okay, Dobson. Passing, vision, decisions, dictates tempo. Yeah, turning into a DLP. Turn this guy into a box-to-box. So this guy is a box-to-box. This guy is a DLP. So he's going to be in a deeper position to make those kind of passes. Yeah, this is how I set it up. I would set it up with a DLP on the right side because part of me was going DLP on the right side, inside forward on attack there. You're always going to find this guy. Maybe not. But if I play a DLP deeper, then he can play deeper passes from deep. Since I'm playing a low block, right? So we are playing a lot better since I made the changes. So I would change your tactic to have a DLP, a box-to-box, and a CM on attack. So the DLP from a deeper position can play the pass out to the inside forward. Or the DLP from a deeper position can, dictate the tempo and then, play through the middle. Right? They can play to the box-to-box midfielder onto the CM on attack as well. So, yeah. So the AI changed its tactics. Now it's got Mez AP. Yeah. Undefeated, man, today. With all the tactics, guys. Not too bad. Not a bad day's of work. Okay, here we go. Mazzala on attack. Winger on support. Inside forward on attack. And DLP on defense. Here, box to box on support. Bang! You got yourself a setup. Right? I mean, this I can understand when you do this because sometimes it's nice to have a covering defender beside a fullback on attack. The issue some people might say is, maybe this guy should be a wing back on support to bring the ball up, but I don't think it's that much of a problem, that big of an issue, right? Ideally, it'd be good to have wing backs here instead, right? So these wing backs, this could be a fullback on attack, this could be a wing back, but do you always need one? No, not necessarily. If your team is generally good enough, you're playing a ball-playing defender, this guy will bring the ball up. You got DLP in front of him. There should be no reason why this fullback is going to run out of options when it comes to passing the ball. The reason why we would use wingbacks here is to carry the ball forward, right? So if your boys aren't very good at dribbling and bringing the ball forward, then you want to ask yourself, with this kind of traits, do you want to take that kind of chance? Yeah, sometimes you don't, right? So this can be one setup. It can work really well. All right, man. Phil, enjoying thoughts on Tuchel's tactics. Tuchel was brilliant on the day, man. The Champions League final. That was a man who was playing a masterclass tactical defensive setup against a manager on the other opposite end who decided he didn't want to field any holding players. So he gave the whole pitch to Conte. Man. All right, guys. Kim, thanks. I want to thank everybody for coming in on today's channel. On a 4-3-3, the result by playing a playmaker profile in the tag slot is very nice, I guess. Yeah, it is. It is. If you play a kind of a playmaker role there, and you just the 4-3-3 is really simple. Get a player there, punch through the middle, a bit of a playmaker, a bit of a person that can carry the ball, and you sort it. 4-2-3-1, same principle. Except 4-2-3-1, that role, the AMC role, is very, very important. You gotta find the right kind of player. You gotta find a player that can TikTok a team. You don't even need to play AP. Yeah, you can play an AM on support. As long as that player's got the traits to bring the ball forward, play the passes, and link up play, right? You can even play a shadow striker there as well. So it's common mistakes that people make, right, with these formations. Yeah, 4-4-2, same principle. Somebody that can bring the ball up, carry the ball through the transitions. That's what you're aiming for. And he probably can make a lot. I mean, looking at you guys, you've been part of the community for a long time. You guys are making fantastic tactics. Really, really proud of all the tactics. As you can see, I didn't have to make many changes. 1 or 2 tweaks and that's it. You are flying. So you guys are already there, man. Yeah, I should know. You guys have been hammering me in some of the matches that we've been playing. So yeah, very impressed. So I want to thank everybody for coming in today's stream. The kids are almost at the door. I need to go and play with them, or rather, they're going to give me hell and high water if I don't end up with them. So I want to thank everybody. Once again, thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. If you aren't already a member of our Discord, consider becoming a member of the Discord. You get a chance to become a member of a fantastic bunch of players who are playing the game at a very phenomenal level at times. And you also, there's lots of things that happen on the channel. And you can become a Discord member by either supporting me on Patreon. And to those who are already doing that, thank you very much. And you can also become a YouTube member. You also become a member of a Discord. So you don't have to become a patron. You can just become a YouTube member and you get that as well. YouTube member, you have to do it over at Bustthenet, not this channel. You gotta jump onto Bustthenet channel and then become a YouTube member there, and then you get invited straight away. Eventually, when we become a partner on this channel, I'll have the same setup here as well. So you become a YouTube member here, you become a member of our Bustthenet channel. When I become a partner, then it'll be easier for you guys. You don't have to jump over to Bustthenet anymore. So once again, thank you for your support. The competition is this Saturday and Sunday, so make sure that you come on Twitch. I'll be streaming on Twitch later as well, right? About most likely 3.5 to 4 hours time with the kids, or I'll try to, right? We'll try to. So take care, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. You guys take care. Bye bye.